It's 9:20, so it's 4:20 somewhere. If you got one, spark up. All right. Before I get into tonight's videos, I would first like to give a special shout out to all the Southwest employees who are throwing a wrench and giving a preview as to what is likely to come in the future as these mandate deadlines approach. You know, some people did go out and get in line to go get punched, but a lot of people did not. And yeah, we'll see if this initial movement gets more traction in other areas, other companies, and then if this enough pushback gets this mandate lifted altogether. Now for tonight, I was able to find a couple more videos from Dave Chappelle's new special, The Closer. They're all short, so I got 3 of them. I got Space Jews Part 1, Space Jews Part 2, and Dababy. I had a 4th one, but I tested them all to make sure they were gonna work, and just play that first couple seconds. One of them had been removed, so we just got 3. So without further ado, let's go.
I also saw a lot of videos of UFOs. I mean, what the fuck has been going on with that shit? These niggas are here. These UFOs keep coming to Earth, and it made me think of an idea for a movie. It sounds dumb, but hear me out. In my movie idea, we find out that these aliens are originally from Earth. That they're from an ancient civilization that achieved interstellar travel and left the Earth thousands of years ago. Some other planet they go to, and things go terrible for them in the other planet. So they come back to Earth, decide that they want to claim the Earth for their very own. It's a pretty good plot line, huh? I call it Space Jews. I learned something. It was a wild story. I learned this past Juneteenth of a story that's true, and there was a black man who was in South Carolina during slavery who somehow got granted his freedom by his so-called master. And when his master granted him the freedom, he also gave him a plot of land. Now, it turns out this brother was brilliant. He had a good eye, a good knack for farming. And he farmed this plot of land very successfully and made a lot of money. And this is where the story gets crazy. When he got all that money, this nigga bought some slaves. You ever heard this before? This is a true story. Not only was he a slave owner, he became a slave breeder and employed tactics that were so cruel, even white slave owners were like, yo, my man. He was a wild dude, but he did it just because that's what successful people did at the time, and he just wanted to be down. What a fucking tragedy. How can a person that went through slavery perpetrate the same evil on a person that looks just like him? It's mind-blowing. And, shockingly, they're making a movie about it. Ironically, it's called Space Jews. Space Jews. Dababy was the #1 streaming artist until about a couple weeks ago. He took a nasty spill on stage and said some wild stuff about the LGBTQ community during a concert in Florida. Now, I go hard in the paint, but even I saw that shit and was like, God damn, Dababy. Ooh, he pushed the button, didn't he? He pushed the button, punched the LGBTQ community right in the AIDS. Can't do that. Can't do that. But I do believe, and I'll make this point later, that the kid made a very egregious mistake. I will acknowledge that. But, you know, a lot of the LGBTQ community doesn't know the baby's history. He's a wild guy. He once shot a nigga and killed him in Walmart. Oh, this is true. Google it. The baby shot and killed a nigga in Walmart in North Carolina. Nothing bad happened to his career. Do you see where I'm going with this? In our country, you can shoot and kill a nigga, but you better not hurt a gay person's feelings.
Wow. I don't know. I think I'm gonna. I have other emails. I think I might try and use up a 7-day free trial. See if I can pull that off with another email. I kind of want to watch the whole thing, but if I can find some more clips, I will definitely do that first. But yeah, that the second one, I don't know how he tied. I gotta listen to that second part again, cause I'm kind of. I know he was obviously. It seems like he was talking about Israel Palestine, where they left an area which they didn't leave willingly, and not all of them left, and then came back and wanted to claim it. Falls in line with that conflict, and is and I had to think about it because given the title of it and who I knew the shots were going at, because I hadn't seen the clip, but I had heard people saying like he went after Israel, and his whole slavery analogy with the slave that became free and then went and perpetrated the same atrocities on others. Well, when you look at what happened, and this is not my opinion, well, let me rephrase. I do also have, the similar opinion, but there are rabbis and plenty of Jews who say, like, how could we go from the Holocaust to this? We're perpetrating the same crimes. Paraphrasing it, of course, but, it is a complicated subject. Well, maybe not so complicated. Maybe the solution is complicated. But I don't know. It is a messy situation over there. However, I will always stand on the people who are on the shit end of apartheid living. Yeah. But that was Dave Chappelle, Space Jews, Part 1, Part 2, and Dababy. I starting up a little list I got of videos that I'm going to do for requests. Other than that, y'all have a nice night. Thanks for watching. Stay blazing.